Okay, round two. So I have come up with my total manufacturing costs, which are going to be $1,939,330. Okay, and those are the three things that are going to go into work in process. So I have total manufacturing cost, now if you recall, in work in process is made up of same type of formula. I have a beginning inventory for work in process, WIP. I add in my manufacturing costs, okay, and my manufacturing costs are going to be, guess what? Direct material, direct labor, overhead. All three of these, boom, will slide over here, and that's my total manufacturing costs. And then I subtract from that my ending inventory for work in process to come up with cost of goods manufactured. And guess what? Scheduled cost of goods manufactured. That is what I am looking for, my cost of goods manufactured. So I have to have beginning work in process. I add in my manufacturing costs. That's this number right here. I subtract my ending inventory for work in process to come up with cost of goods manufactured, and boom, there it is right there, folks. Okay, so let's start with beginning inventory for work in process. And that number is going to be right here, work in process, 15,700. I did a little bit out of order. I got my manufacturing costs above my beginning inventory, but I'm still going to go ahead and total that out. And that's what's been put into production. Okay, so that's going to be $1,955,030. And then I'm going to, that'll be my total cost of work that's in process. Okay, so total WIP, WIP, and then I subtract out ending inventory for work in process. And my ending inventory is right here, 19,380. Subtract. And then I come up with my cost of goods manufactured, COGM, cost of goods manufactured. That's going to give me 1,935,650. And we're done with question number 1 of the second part. Schedule for cost of goods manufactured. Okay. Alright, next. I have to prepare an income statement. Alrighty. This is going to be an interesting one because the income statement has to have cost of goods sold in it. But I don't have that. I got cost of goods manufactured. So I've got to do something with that one next. Okay. Let me turn this over here. And we start with very top number. Income statement has what? Sales. And they gave us sales. I told you to skip that for the time being. And so here's sales right here at 4,462,500. Okay. Then I had to come up with cost of goods sold. Now, with cost of goods sold, what I have to do is I have to figure out my finished goods inventory, because that, whatever I come up with, the ending number for finished goods inventory, that becomes cost of goods sold. So finished goods inventory, and I've already done work in process, so I'm going to bracket that. Finished goods is going to wind up being a similar type of formula. Okay, I start with my beginning inventory for finished goods, FG, and I add to it this, cost of goods manufactured. So plus cost of goods manufactured, and then I subtract my ending inventory for finished goods to come up with cost of goods sold. Okay, so that's what I'll start with. Here's my cost of goods sold. I'm going to start with beginning inventory for finished goods. And my beginning inventory is 167,350. I'm going to add to that cost of goods manufactured, which was right there. Okay, 1,935,650. And then I'm going to subtract ending inventory for finished goods, and that is 136,490. Subtract, and I don't have my crib notes for this one, so I got to pull out the old calculator here and figure this one out. So I've got, let's see, 167,350 plus 1,935,650 minus 136,490, and that gives me cost of goods sold 1,966,510, and then that's going to give me gross margin. Gross margin, gross profit, they're both the same thing. So if you're looking for that on the EOC itself, it's going to be interchangeable, gross margin, gross profit. And I'm going to subtract that from the 4,462,500, and that's going to give me 2,495,990. That's my gross margin. And then I'm going to subtract from that all of my operating expenses. And again, I refer back to this one, this schedule. So I'm going to start with my operating expenses. And I'm going to break it out between selling and administrative. So my selling, I had advertising, I have depreciation, I have rent, and I have sales salaries, so salaries. Okay, administration, I have depreciation, I have office salaries, And I have rent expense, and it's just a matter of finding them in this blurb up here. Okay, advertising, $28,750, and I'll indent this. Depreciation, $8,600 for selling. Rent, $26,100. And salaries for my sales staff, $392. Wow, very expensive salespeople. $392,560. Okay, my administration, depreciation for office equipment, $7,250. Salaries for them, $63,000. And rent for office space, $22,000. Okay, pull out the old calculator again. So I've got $28,750, $8,600, $26,100, $392, $560. That comes out to be $456. 010, and the other one, 7,250, 63,000, 22,000, 92,250. Oops, 92,250. And you put something like total sales, selling expense, and total administration expense, something like that. These will then get deducted from our gross margin. So 92,250 and 456,010. We'll subtract that from 2,495,990, and I get 1,947,730. Okay, now let's double check. Do they give us a tax thing? Oh yes, they do. They do have an income tax in here. So this is net operating income. So I have net operating income. And this is income before I get through taxes and other revenues and expenses. And I'm going to assume that income tax is going to be income tax expense $233,725. And I'll subtract that from my total. So I got 1,947,730 minus 233,725. And that gives me 1,714,005. That is net income. Et voila, we are done. Alright, have a good one, guys. Take care.